Welcome back to part 2. So this is where we're going to start with this worksheet right here. So setting a goal is kind of like running a race. You're running, doing all the right things to reach your goal. And when you finally cross the finish line, that's when you find out if you came in first, second, third, or last place. So sometimes you think you're winning. You have a great resume, you landed an interview, and then at the last minute, someone else gets the job. So what happens at the finish line tells you about the reality. It tells you the truth about what really happened when you tried to reach your goal. So right now, think of all the right things you're doing. Okay, that's the track, the path you are taking to reach your goal. Imagine you're crossing the finish line right now. And if you were to cross the finish line today, do you have what you wanted? A job, a husband, a flat tummy? Are you still on your way to getting those things, or did you lose your opportunity? If you got what you wanted, then in this yellow box right here, write gold medal. If you got less than what you wanted, write silver medal. If you got something else, write bronze medal. And if you got nothing, write no medal. So let's look at John. John wants $40 million in funding. If he were to cross the finish line today, after doing everything right, does he have $40 million? No. So he writes no medal. Then underneath the yellow box, explain why you got that medal. Now for John, he doesn't have a medal because he sat on the sidelines for 9.5 years. He didn't even enter the race because he wasn't ready to enter the race. Now for you, what you want to do is think of yourself as running a race to reach your goal. How do you run the race? Do you sprint ahead super fast and then sprain your ankle? Do you go really slow and take your time? Do you have to jump hurdle after hurdle? Do you do your absolute best but still come in second place? That's what you're going to think about when you explain why you got a gold, silver, or bronze medal. Now it's the same thing you did before when I asked you to get if you got your reward or not. Is it still coming to you? Is it coming to you in a different package? But now we're going to tighten it up even more, because you were on a track to achieve your goal, but you didn't quite get your goal. You kind of got something else instead. So like Chantel, she got skinny. She could have stayed on that track. Like being skinny was actually kind of too stressful for her because it meant that she had to starve herself. So she kind of switched tracks to deal with the stress of being skinny. Now she's still going north. She's still going in the direction of being skinnier, but she's just sort of taking a different path to get there. Same thing with Marisol. So Marisol could have just, picked a guy, any guy, found a guy, got married to him. It could have been really simple for her to just reach her goal. But she didn't want to just marry any guy. She wanted to marry a harder to get guy, someone who helps her reach her potential. So she kind of expanded her path a little bit. This is the same for you. You could easily reach your goal. You just take the simplest path there. But in the journey of chasing your goal, you realize that it's not the goal that's going to make you happy. It's what the goal represents. The goal represents something more. It means you're going to change your life. You're going to have enlightenment, or you'll be free or fulfilled. So remember your if-then statement. If you do this, then you get that. So simple. You could have just followed your own logic and achieved your goal, but you didn't. If you have a but, it didn't really happen that way, then that means you wanted something more. You didn't just want a job. You wanted also to fulfill your purpose. You didn't just want to be a shallow, skinny chick. You wanted control of your life. You didn't just want a spouse. You wanted true love. So instead of just sort of writing what happened. I didn't get it. I got it too late. It came to, okay, we're going to go a little bit deeper into the analysis. We're going to upgrade your analysis, and we're going to write what kind of medal you got, because it's not just about if you got the reward. It's also about how you ran the race, and how in that process you're also going to get something more worthy of your original goal. So now you know why it kind of seems like you're repeating the same step. Let's move on. Okay, what medal does Chantal win? Chantal actually wins the gold, but she also loses it because she runs the race too fast and it backfires on her. Success is not fun. Success is very stressful. So whenever you're planning for success, you also have to plan for the stress that comes with success. So let's look at what Chantal writes. Chantal writes, being skinny wasn't enough to keep me from going back to the beautiful relief of stress eating. Whenever I was stressed, I could eat. So what got me there wasn't enough to keep me there. It's not about choosing a new weight. It's about choosing a new life. Marisol got a silver medal because she almost got married, but she didn't quite make it to the altar. Okay, so right now, you're going to go ahead. You're going to give yourself one of these medals, or no medal at all, and then you're going to explain a little bit why you got that medal based on how you ran your race. And then when you're done, watch the next video.